Hello there and welcome to the awesome Foursome podcast. That's right, we're back, finally, with three of us. It's not the actual Foursome today. Well, it might be the Foursome, we'll see. Won't we, Mr. Ben Bailey and Robin
Yes.
Gidboy?
Yes, we will indeed.
How you doing?
There's only three of us at the minute. Jamie's internet is, I don't know what's happening there. It's down or something, I think. So if he can, he'll join us in halfway through the podcast, hopefully. But it's not looking good. It's all I'm going to say. It is not.
Might as well tune out now.
That's it this week. Thanks. No, obviously it's been a long time. It's been a while. We've a number of things have happened. I guess Jamie's been away, Ben's been away. We just haven't had time, or just seem to have found the time to sort of got together. But we're here now, and I hope you enjoy the podcast. So what have you guys been up to? What's the news? Ben, you've just been away?
Yeah, like you said, I've been to Mallorca. Went away to Mallorca for a week with my girlfriend. That was
Wait.
delightful.
Delightful?
It was indeed. It was very nice.
What did you do out there? Anything special?
Well, we didn't do anything particularly extravagant. We wanted to go to the water park, and we saw it was open in October, which we were surprised about. We were like, yeah, we'll go to the water park. But it turned out it closed the day before we got there. Or the week before or something like that. It was very annoying.
Yeah.
We didn't go there.
And obviously the rest of the stuff that happened on the holiday we can't mention here.
But no, it was very good. The weather was fairly warm, but not particularly like sunny all the time, which was a shame.
Right.
But it's very relaxing.
Well, what do you expect for this time of year? I guess not bad.
That's true.
I guess
that's true. There's a lot of German people there because it was kind of Oktoberfest time, so that was a bit strange.
9. Yeah. Oh right. Wait, it was Oktoberfest.
Yeah, because we went the middle of October.
Do they celebrate that a lot in Mallorca?
They seem to this year.
Was it Mallorca or Menorca? Because I know they're two different places.
Mallorca with a J or two L's, however you like. Not Menorca, which is next to it, and not the one I went to.
Oh wait, so they're separate places?
Yeah, highly confusing. I found this out the other day. Highly confusing. But there you go. There's two separate places. Yep.
Yeah. I think
who knew?
What's the
Iberian
difference?
Islands or something. I don't know.
What's the difference?
One's Mallorca, and the other one's a little bit different. That's Menorca.
Oh right, yeah,
right.
Yeah,
but other than the names,
what's
the difference?
Probably location.
There is no difference. Location.
I was just about to say that. Or home and away, whatever it is.
Home and away. What is that, a superhero?
I wish the show was called that. Home and away.
Sail away.
What? I was singing that the other day, weren't I, Robin? That's so weird.
Oh, you love it.
What is going
I saw
on?
A tweet about it.
There's some weird things going on here tonight. What is going on?
Something in the air.
We and Robin were just talking the other day on Discord, and he was there, and I was for some reason just going, "Sail away, sail away." It's not. I don't think it's a very well-known song, but
I have no recollection of this.
Of course you don't.
What do you mean? It's not a well-known song. Enya's a world beater.
Indeed.
Wait,
don't tell me. Enya, I said Enya's a world beater. Don't tell me all the kids out there aren't listening to Enya. All right?
I don't think they are.
I think they all are. 100%. Yeah.
I wish they were.
Enya concert going on tonight. Who's coming?
I feel like we'd have a very different sort of world if everyone was listening to Enya.
Perhaps. I think I agree. I do agree. I don't think it's going to happen though. I think it's too late, Robin.
You don't know.
You don't know. Never say never. Do you remember, Robin, when we went go-karting? Do you remember that experience?
Yeah, I do remember that actually.
So when you're going go-karting, and this tends to be the way it is in the UK, they sort of monitor you, and if you do something bad, they'll give you like warning flags as you go round, right? I can't remember what the different ones were, but obviously I think the worst one is like the black flag, right? If you do the black flag, you're like
going to the pits.
Yeah, you're like banned. You're like, it's like for horrendous things. It's for literally trying to kill other people. And out of everyone that could possibly get the black flag, when we went as a big group of us. Of course, it was Robin. And I believe you got it for trying to kill me, in fact.
Actually, I didn't get a black flag for that. I got a black flag for something else.
That was for that.
No, it was for something else.
I'm pretty sure it was Robin.
It was not my fault at all. The second thing.
Bullshit, right?
Okay.
Well, all I know is the one you did on me, and we was coming literally. We was neck and neck, and I think I was just slightly ahead. And
I was bombing it. I bombed it down the
we
inside.
was going down this hill, and it's an inside kind traffic. It's pretty good, but super fast. And basically, Robin just T-boned me, and
Didn't give me any room. Didn't give me any room on the inside.
literally 100 mile an hour. Instead of like slowing down because I'm there, he just decided to use me as the corner. Completely wiped me out right next to where a steward was as well. And it was, whoa. I was giving the old arms at Robin going, whoa, what's going on, whoa. He nearly,
I had to resuscitate him.
I nearly had whiplash from that. 100 mile an hour drove your go-kart into me. It was
Well,
fast as well.
I went again recently.
Oh, yeah.
And I watched some guy, like, do a similar thing, like completely smash into someone. And I followed him. I continued to follow him around because he wasn't going in for the black flag. He just kept driving around.
Yeah, well, this is the
and
thing.
it got to the point where the steward stopped him, pointed at him, and he went, "What, me?" And they were like, "Yes, you." And he kept driving around. He didn't even go back in.
You can't catch me. Off he goes.
They literally had to drag him into the pits.
What the fuck?
That was hilarious. That.
Yeah, but it's
We
like
need to,
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
We need the
That's
awesome
crazy.
Foursome goes go-karting, in my opinion.
yeah, we do need to do that. I think that's interesting. I should talk about.
Going bowling first.
I think Well, this is the thing. As the awesome Foursome,
Oh, you're scared you're going to lose.
I know. We are. We're not very good with the scheduling of the podcast. I'm hoping that will improve in the near future. But obviously, we're also looking to grow the awesome Foursome. We need that with more regular content and all different types of content. We've sort of been slowly thinking about things that we could potentially do. I mean, I'd love to do things like the awesome Foursome bowling vlog, like doing vlogging and stuff like that, and making different things. I don't know. We're sort of we're just kind of thinking about that stuff at the minute, and yeah, I don't know what you guys think about it, but stuff like that, or us going to like Thorpe Park or something, I don't know, or a road trip, like a bit like Top Gear. It would be like Top Gear.
Yeah, you can all get in my car.
Oh
That'd
my
be fun.
God.
Let's see who makes it back alive.
God no.
The awesome Foursome goes and doesn't come back. When you
The
said
final
expand
moments.
The awesome Foursome, I thought you were going to go so it becomes like the awesome 50 Foursome.
Oh, you cut out there. Right.
Oh,
right. As always, on the punchline.
As always.
The awesome 50
punchline.
Foursome if we start to expand
The
too.
awesome 50 Foursome.
Have 50 more people.
I'm not.
We don't have 50 friends.
Are you mad? God, we can't even get us
Don't
four
have-
together, let alone
Yeah.
coordinate 54.
Imagine trying to get all of them on at the same time.
Well, we'd never run out of people to do things, I guess.
I don't think I can make 54 people simultaneously like me.
Well, you can barely get one.
What about over the course
Yeah,
of
I can barely get one.
Do you know, I wish Jamie was sort of here for this, but it was sort of, I was thinking about this recently of like, if we, I'd like to obviously continue the podcast and the content and that as we go almost through life. And I think it'd be interesting, like, as we grow up, and I'm sure at some point, get married and, I don't know, have kids. Imagine if Robin had little kids running around.
They're going to be so good.
They're going to, we have to put them down, I think.
You can't put my kids down. Stay away from them.
But I just think it slowly turned into like dad chat, and
I think
don't
your
know,
kids are going to love me. Old crazy Uncle Gibbs.
It was like this cool concept where it's like, obviously we grow up with the podcast, and and the big things in life happen, and we can document them
Yeah.
as they go. I don't know, just an interesting thought. But yeah, crazy Uncle Gibbs or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrifying.
I can just imagine like Robin's kids being born, and as soon as it comes out, all you hear is "Hello there."
I mean, Robin's just
Smart
like, that's
kid.
my son, that's my boy.
And then
He's
you just
definitely
hear in the
mine.
background, the awesome.
That's if he has like triplets or something. It's like I think it'd be cool. And then like our kids will start their own rivalry podcast, and us old men will
The rival
slowly be-
podcast.
Yeah, obviously. So
It's like when the Avengers kids took over.
wait,
I don't
what?
remember that.
What are you chatting?
Do you know, in the comics, there's a whole comics about how the Avengers kids...
Nerd, what a nerd.
Have off.
What a
I don't
nerd.
read them, I just know about them.
Get
Yeah,
a
yeah,
life.
yeah. It sounds like
I've
you read them
never-
all right.
I don't
Sounds
even
like you've been
like...
collecting them for
I don't
years.
even like the superhero movies, let alone...
Well, yeah, you just love the
Oh, now
comic
you're
books.
too hipster for Marvel, are you?
I've never liked them.
No, that's it. He doesn't like the movies because it's not like the comic books. They miss too many details, and I
I don't like the comic books either. I don't like the movies because they're all the same.
I've seen your collection. I've seen your big comic book collection.
Yeah, I bet you.
Huge.
Something's huge, all right. No, the problem I have with the movies is they're all the same. And as a huge racist, I'm against things that are all the same.
I don't know where this is going anymore. I think we should move on to a segment. It's a segment we sort of need to bring the mood down, I think. Of course, it's Guru Gibbs.
Is it?
Hello there, children. It is I, Guru Gibbs, and welcome to my Zen Corner. Whoever keeps banging those bloody cogs, will you shut the f*** up?
Guru Gibbs, are you there?
That's what I was expecting you to say.
Yes.
Well, I know, but I've had a question come in.
Oh wow, that must have been quick. I didn't think we had any questions.
Oh, we do. I've just got. Oh, I've got a couple actually.
Jesus,
They're
flying.
I threw a question into the group chat.
They've had months.
Group chat, and they've sort of they've given me a few here. So this actually, I don't know if this is okay. One of them is a bit deep maybe. How do you move on from a breakup?
How do you? Do they know who they're asking? I've never had a breakup. How am I supposed to know?
Oh, it's Robin. Then he's hundreds of one night stands.
Hundreds.
Robin,
how do you break up with someone? Well,
it's no. It's how do you move on from the breakup?
Oh, how do you move on with the breakup? So we got to do it. We got to address the breakup first before we move on from it.
Well, what do you mean address the breakup? What about it?
Well, I want to know how they went about it.
Well, I tell you an interesting thing. I'm not going to reveal who the person was.
Yeah.
But, who's asked this? But I was at work the other day with her, and me and the girlfriend went to an Everyman cinema, right? I was telling her about the experience at work, and I went. You know, this individual had been in a relationship for, I don't know, a month or two. And I sort of was like, telling about the Everyman cinema, and I was like, hey, look, great date idea if you two.
Oh, rubbing salt in the wounds.
And she went, and
Jesus.
She was in a relationship, and she turned around and went, yeah, it would be, if you didn't break up with me.
So,
and I was like, oh, shit.
What I'm hearing
stepped straight in it.
is we got this young girl, full of spunk, who's now single. I mean, come my way. That's all. I'll help you through the breakup process.
Advice. Fucking date him instead.
Exactly.
And then you'll realise how well you had it.
How well you had it before, yeah.
Yeah, then you'll truly know what a bad relationship is.
You got to experience the bad so you can have the good.
Yep, if you date Robin, it can only go up from there. And that's not just his penis, by the way.
Look, you got to build the foundations. You can't start at the top. You got to start from the bottom.
I think so. So anyway, so I really stepped my foot in it there because I was like, great date night for you, because I had no clue that they'd broken up.
Oh, rubbing it in.
She was very upset as well. And she was like, yeah, would be great if if I actually had a boyfriend still. I was like, oh shit! We just stood and
hello
in
there.
silence for like a minute.
And you went, yeah, you do. His name's Robin Gibbs. Here's
she does
number.
now. I'll let her know the good news.
I'm telling my parents. They'll be so happy for us.
I think. Maybe, have you ever thought about arranged marriage, Robin?
I've considered it.
And what was the?
Well, who's arranging the marriage?
Well, I don't know. Well, maybe we could. Maybe it could be the awesome, foursome arranged marriage.
We could start like a big event to try and find me a wife. All our loyal fans.
It's a global search.
Yeah.
all of these awesome foursome it reminds me of Carry On.
Yes. Well, that's what. I think that's what we should.
Is that what we're going for here?
Yeah.
I don't know what Carry On is.
Oh, Robin.
The Awesome Foursome marries Robin off to a random
They
stranger.
marry me off.
Sounds like a great film.
This
I
is
can't remember that being a
great.
title of it. Where it's like Carry On Camping and Carry On... I can't remember some of them. Carry On Doctors.
That's the only one I could remember.
Yeah, Carry On
Carry
is
On.
just so catchy. But yeah, we
Keep calm and carry on.
I think... So anyway, did you have another question for Guru Gibbs, Ben? Or was that... you going to say
Me?
that?
You said you had several questions.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
I do actually. I just realised I've got
I have
a
none.
couple. Well, they wasn't really. I mean, one was why is Joe so dench? That's a question.
Right.
Who's Joe?
Have they... Yeah, who are they talking about here?
Well, I'm hoping me. I mean, considering I asked the question, but I don't. Oh my! Oh, some of these questions. Oh my! I don't know. Yeah. Okay. There's a bit of a dead end there. Actually,
Do
one.
either of you?
Yeah, go on.
No, I was. Well, this could be a question for Guru Gibbs, I guess. What if you go and get your hair cut at the barber's, and you don't want to talk to the barber? What do you do?
I've never talked to the barber before, so I don't know what the problem is.
This is very funny because you two, I feel like it was both of you two that kind of slated me when I was like, I don't like the barbers, I don't like the experience. I find it really awkward in that because of the talking and stuff like that. Wait, Robert, you don't even talk to them at all?
They've never spoke to me.
But you go to one where they don't speak.
I mean,
I go to the same one you guys go to.
No,
Well,
I don't,
Joe
I don't
left.
go there.
Joe was scared of the barbers.
I tried all
Did you
different
leave
ones
that one?
out. But it's like sometimes I go into a barber and they're like very chatty and like I can get on with them all right. Then other times I do just sit there and they do just sit there in silence.
They've only talked to me a few times.
You've been going there years as well. But
I've been going there since a child.
you actually
The
consider
one we
them to be
go
your
to,
best friend.
Robin.
Yeah.
They love a chat.
I was
so
going
how
to
do you
say, they
sit there
talk
in
all the time.
silence?
But they talk amongst each other. They don't talk to me sitting down.
Oh, that's so awkward. They're all talking
I was going to say,
each
which
other.
guy do you have? But one of them's white and one of them's black, so I know which one you wouldn't do.
Oh my
You'd be surprised. I do normally have the big black guy.
You're another. I can't do it. What?
Well, he's normally the one that's got his hands free.
Oh, I bet you like that.
I had the woman once, and she was awful.
Oh, they've sacked her now.
Oh, good.
got it, have they?
Good riddance.
They've got into.
I went in there last night.
Robin also
Apparently
getting
they've
sexist.
sacked her.
Yeah, but she was very bad. Maybe it was the only one
she was quite
experience I
good.
had. She was the only one you'd let touch her hair in there.
I let touch me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was gentle and soft.
She wasn't an iron. She was a tyrant.
She was rough as old.
Yeah. She was brutal. The big black guy is nice and gentle, and then she was like...
She'd grab your head and just toss it side to side.
She like yanked it back. It was horrible.
Oh my god.
Robin is a gentle lover.
Yeah.
Well, no
I
wonder
do.
Does
she
not
was
need
fired.
this kind of abuse.
God, she was a tyrant. She was terrible.
Funny enough, so do you know we were just talking about like Guru Gibbs and that, and one of the people in this group chat who has been asking me for a shout out for a long, long time.
Todd the Pod.
But I actually have a reason. I wish I actually had a reason to mention it now. So, Aidan, here is your shout out.
Is he coming on now?
That was it, Aidan.
Robin
Glad
actually-
you enjoyed yourself.
And here he is. And Robin actually played football with him the other day.
I thought he was going to say I met him. The other day, this was months
Well, you
ago.
did meet him. Oh well, okay. This is yes, it probably was months
No,
ago.
it was
actually.
months ago.
Was it actually? Fucking hell, that goes quick, didn't it?
It was because I haven't played Six Aside in weeks and weeks and weeks, and that was
Oh
the
right, okay.
only time.
So yeah, it was just a random because Aidan listens to the podcast. He's a big fan, and one of many, maybe. And so,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, that
so
was it.
he-
Because we the people we were supposed to play didn't show up, so we played the friendly against.
yeah, so you played. Apparently, he was playing this six-side football, and
Yeah.
suddenly went, I recognise that voice.
I recognise
Guru
that
Gibbs.
guy from anywhere.
It was Guru Gibbs. He was playing football with his.
Yeah, he came over, took some photos.
Yeah, he was your biggest fan, Robin.
I know.
And
Well,
you got
everyone's
to,
my biggest fan.
Yeah, and he got to meet you. It was apparently
Yeah.
and play football with you, if anything. Apparently, he got quite beat by you as well. Like,
Lucky guy.
Yeah, very lucky guy.
Everyone wants to get beat by a Robin.
Well, I can't help it.
Oh well, don't we all? Robin, did you? I've got down here. Robin's drawers collapsed. Did you get new drawers?
Oh, that gave me horrible anxiety.
Anxiety. I was crying with laughter. So just to explain to any listeners, I think we was on the group chat. I'm not too sure why it was put on there.
Well,
I think it was one of you bought some new drawers or something.
Robin,
right,
liking one of your girlfriend's Instagram photos, was it?
Right. Okay.
And
one of his girlfriends.
One of my many
one
girlfriends.
photo per girlfriend. And there was a lot of mess in the background, and I didn't like it.
Oh yes, and then Robin was like, "It's not that bad. She's alright. Look at my drawer." And just this drawer, I'd never seen them. It was the most mangled thing I'd ever seen in my life. Right? Imagine a chest of drawers, but literally every shelf had just been collapsed and caved in. There was there was like clothes and pants and stuff just hanging out of it. It was like a tortured wreck. Right?
Half the drawers like halfway pulled out because they jammed.
I think I was at home at the time.
Yeah,
and
you should
it
put a
came
photo up if you got one.
I don't know if I got it, and I just burst into a stage, and I think I was like laughing on the floor for a long time. It genuinely got me because it shocked me. It was absolutely incredible. I'm just seeing if I've
been like that for ages.
It was horrible. I don't know how you lived like that.
But that's what, and then eventually you did get
used to it. Only because you guys were guilt tripping me.
Well, because it was awful. I was like, how does that even function? How did it get to that state? I've got it. I found it. I'm going to try it.
Just put it on the thing and everyone can see.
There's the new ones.
If it's on screen now, I'll put it on screen now. If not, check out our Instagram. As I'm going to put it on there, I think.
We have an Instagram?
The 5 selects box on the floor is the
tidiest
tidiest
I found
bit.
it. There's like McDonald's just on the floor as well.
Like, I'm not full on like OCD, but I like to keep organised and that. And this is just horrendous. Like every single drawer, I think, apart from the bottom drawer's held up by a laundry basket.
It wasn't it. It can exist on its own. All right, it didn't need the laundry basket. There's a drawer underneath that, by the way.
Oh my word!
Can we put an after picture up as well of the ones that he changed to? Because I'm very happy with the ones he changed.
I don't know what's underneath that drawer.
I think
the mob drawer.
Yeah, we have an awesome Foursome Instagram now, so I'll put it up there.
Do we? What's it called?
I think it's just called the Awesome Foursome.
I hope so.
Let me see.
Do we?
Oh, here are the new
yeah,
drawers.
Followed me.
I think so. I don't know. I can't get on it apparently. AF podcast. I don't know how to. I'll link it in the description below if you want to check that out on the YouTube video. And I'll put up this drawer on there.
Make sure you show the photo of the new drawers because there's a nice tub of Vaseline on top of that.
You might have to send me. You might have to send me a picture of the new drawers because I don't think I've got it here. But
it's in the thing.
Oh right. But I have another picture here that I've found as well, and I don't think Ben and Jamie have seen this, but it is a picture for some reason of Robin's underwear, and I think
white and crusty.
They are white. I would say they used to be white, is what I'd say. They are horrendous, absolutely horrendous. They're stained. They are.
What happened? Right?
Why's Robin sent me a picture of his drawers again?
Because he wanted the picture.
No, I've got the picture.
Here you go. Here's the underwear, Ben, so you can feast your eyes on that.
Oh.
But also on top of that, they are huge. They're just humongous.
Are they? Is that a shadow?
I don't know. It's not a shadow.
What happened was I had these. I accidentally bought these huge underwear, and I thought they were hilarious. So I said,
You put them in.
I put
and
the.
They just look at them. They just shit.
It's the lighting. It's the lighting. The lighting. Well, I put a TV remote on it for scale. Look at the size of them; they're huge.
Why is one half of it filthy and the other half still?
I think it's the lighting.
White?
I'd like to believe that it's just absolutely disgusting.
I still have that pair; they're still in rotation.
Wait, isn't that in the drawer? The photo of the drawers.
No, that's when I was at uni.
Yeah, no, it's different drawers.
That's a desk.
I'm just saying. I'm saying aren't the pants in the photo? I'm trying to find the drawers photo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe.
Also,
they
are 2 packs of munchies.
They are. Oh no, I don't know if they are.
It might be a separate pair. I have 3 pairs of those.
Oh, okay, there's another Top Man pair of underwear in that laundry basket.
Oh yeah, the black ones.
He just so anyway, so anyway, that's I don't know how we got onto that, but
well, no, because there's
like...
more to this story. Because your girlfriend found this photo of the huge underwear and started questioning why you had a picture of huge dirty underwear.
Why have you got huge dirty underwear on there? And I was like, it's not mine. And she was very confused, and I explained. I think it made it even worse to say that it was Robin's. To be honest with you, why have I got a picture of Robin's underwear on there? I don't know, but it's on there. I might print it off and as a big poster, blow it up, and
a big poster. Put it on a t-shirt.
Put it on a t-shirt.
My bloomers.
Robin's big
bloomers.
Could use it as a sail on a boat, I guess.
We're gonna sell them. We're launching. We're launching the Awesome Foursome store. The first item, limited edition. One pair of you boys' dirty bloomers.
No.
They're huge. They're so big.
After that, Robin's broken drawers.
Yeah.
The worst. Why?
So you've got his dirty drawers followed by his broken drawers.
The drawers have gone to the dump. So.
Why did you buy such big bloomers in the first?
It looks like the dump went to your pants.
What? It's where it's bad lighting. That's what it is.
Bad lighting.
Oh, I know what happens. It's from AstroTurf.
Oh,
the AstroTurf stains them.
The story keeps changing.
So I was gonna
say something. I've forgotten now.
I wanted to. Oh yeah, I've got.
Oh yeah, why they're so big is because Top Man do two sizes, small or medium, or a large and extra large. And I have huge balls, right?
You just said they do two sizes and named four. So
no, small / medium, or large / extra large.
Oh, so it's like the advert then with sizes. You buy one, you get one free.
There's no medium / large. And because
you get one free.
We don't know. And yeah, because
I can't remember the name of it.
Advert. There we go. What's it for?
It's for Windows, isn't it?
You get one free.
Safe style.
It's for the Windows, isn't it? It's the Windows, and it's the bald guy.
Yeah, it's safe style.
You buy one, you get one free.
He's walking past the windows, isn't he? And he goes, "You buy one, you get one free. You buy one." It's crazy. He's a crazy man. Free.
Yeah, the small / medium underwear is way too small. So,
seriously? Really?
It's too tight. Right. Tight around the balls. I need a lot of breathing room.
Oh, Robin. Wow. I'm
ladies.
Sure, the ladies gonna love that. Woohoo.
They're like bowling balls.
So I was just gonna ask, well, I don't know if you remember, it was probably quite a while ago now. For some reason, I was on Facebook and I just happened to be on my settings, and it said relationship status was single, and it said
Oi.
It said but it said do you know it says like interested in?
Yeah.
It said men. Which
yep, I'd always suspected as such.
I found very funny because it's clearly something I'd set when I was younger as like a joke or something, or I'm hiding something. But then I don't know. It said relationship, and I changed my relationship status to in a relationship, and for some reason I just had this really childish moment and changed it to Ben Bailey, and I don't know why it was so childish, right? It got quite a bit of interest. And I literally got a couple of people messaged me that I don't even like.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And we're literally like,
you said you was in a relationship.
Are you actually gay? Have you actually come out? Stuff like that. Apparently, a couple of people asked you, Ben, didn't they, at work? And
yes.
Oh, I thought that was his cousin and stuff like that.
Yeah, because our friends from school started. I think they knew it was a joke, and they're going, "Oh, I can't believe it. This Sazway lot fucking inbreeding."
Yeah, so I got a message from my friend, which was a screenshot of a group chat he was in with my people I knew from school, saying, "Is that his cousin? Love a bit of incest."
Well, who doesn't?
Someone from work came up to me within a minute or two of it coming up, saying, "What's this?"
People actually thought this was your big coming out story, and I thought it was hilarious. And then I think, I swear you messaged me and you was like, Yeah, it's all very funny and all, but can you take it down because people are starting to ask questions? Which
That's
I
what
thought
makes
was
it
even
even
more
better.
funny,
Yeah.
and I was like, "That's hilarious." But yeah, like people genuinely
Did
took
they
it as like a thing.
congratulate you?
Um,
Well, so when you do finally come out,
when I do finally, yeah, well, they will. Well, I don't know what will happen.
well, they
Well, my-
they were already expecting it, so it's not really.
Oh, they already know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've ruined it now. I've ruined the big surprise.
Yeah.
Well, my girlfriend's mum thought I was gay anyway. So
We all think
this is
that.
only
Well, you should have stopped fooling
flowing
around with the dad.
stereotype.
I mean, that's what did it.
Interestingly enough, I was just on the way back from the gym earlier. I was just driving home, and the person in front of me at the roundabout, the number plate was something gay. Like, not even like in the thing. It was literally GAY. It was like, I don't know, it was like VH space gay.
Very
And
gay.
I was like,
I mean,
wow. Maybe it
It's
was
a bit
very gay.
homophobic saying they're not allowed to drive, mate.
I don't. I was just a bit like, wow, okay, that's just interesting. I didn't know that was a. I was just like, wow, why have they got that as a number plate? Because it's clearly a very much a personalised number plate, but you know, but
Don't
yeah.
know.
Bet why did she think you was gay?
Just my mannerisms. I can completely see it as well.
It's
That's the
okay.
worst part.
Everyone thinks I'm gay.
I love the way you're like the mannerisms. The one no.
Very
So
metro.
what she thought you was really like? Yeah, I don't know what. What did she?
What?
What did she think?
Well, no, it's like she thought I could pass for it, basically.
What a
That's kind of the
compliment!
impression I
You can
got.
Oh, you
pass.
could pass for a gay.
I wasn't told directly from her,
Oh
but
my!
it was the kind of thing.
Oh, that's
Well,
not a good start. Meeting the parents, you meet them. Oh, right. So is this all just a cover? Is it?
It's all a cover. Well, I've attracted a fair few gay men in my time, so I can understand how it feels. Okay.
On a different note,
Robin, what have
I-
you just put in the group chat?
Oh, sorry.
Some
I saw it
random
on
meme in the
Facebook.
group chat. Clearly paying attention to this, isn't he?
Yeah, what? He's just in the middle of doing this podcast. He's put a meme on there. It says, so Robin did like a sports degree thing at uni,
For a little bit.
Tried.
and it literally said, it says careers with sports degrees at Bath Uni, and that's on a door, and then the door's open.
It's from Don't Hug
There's-
Me, I'm Scared.
and there's nothing in it. It says, well, look, nothing.
Yeah, literally like that. That's one of the reasons I left, because...
Well, you never completed it. You don't know. You don't know what doors could be opened and what's on the other side.
Oh my god, there's another one. Well, that's...
You and these memes.
It's I'm still like the meme page from the university.
What was your girlfriend's thoughts? She's listened to the podcast, has she been?
Yeah, so she listened to the first episode today.
Right.
The general consensus was she liked it. She thought it was great. It was very funny.
That's good.
Everyone
That's
took the piss out of me for an hour.
That Gib
She
boy
really
guy,
enjoyed
and
that.
she's met him in real life. Lucky girl.
good. Wait. What? What
She
was
has.
that last bit? She what?
I'll find the exact thing she said.
She said she'd take the piss out of you for an hour.
Yeah, no.
Well, there's a lot in that first one you can take the piss out of Ben with.
Yeah, but that's what makes it great. I don't know. I think we all have our moments, you know. I was just wondering what sort of, you know, if Jamie was here, I'd ask him the same question, really. Jesus
I can't find the message.
Christ.
But,
Who was that? Are they okay? Who was that?
it wasn't me.
Robin, are you okay? That was horrendous.
I got a tickle in my throat.
A tickle.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
More like a fucking lion, mate. What was that? That was huge.
It wasn't huge. It's just a cough.
The way you
Just a
tried to say
normal
it there.
cough.
It's just a cough. Oh.
All I know from the adverts, Robin, is it's never just a cough.
All I know from the adverts, Robin, are you buy one, you get
Look,
one free.
I told
You
you.
get one.
I told you I'm dying.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with you lately. You've
You die once, you get one free.
so yeah. So what
Yeah,
was?
she said, I said I was surprised she enjoyed it, and she said, "Why would I not have enjoyed an hour of making fun of you?"
Well, that's why we enjoy it mainly.
Next week is the Ben Bailey appreciation episode.
Oh yeah,
where we just praise him.
It's rated as the worst episode. Of
Yeah, it's the worst thing ever made.
But we haven't covered it yet. But I've got very, very, very big news.
Oh god.
Which is, as we all know, and possibly some viewers may know or may have figured out.
You're pregnant.
You're gay.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Whoa.
I mean, it's the one defining characteristic people know you for.
Yeah, it's the only thing you've got going for you.
You're known as the lactose intolerant guy.
Yep.
Well, that has all changed, guys.
What do you mean?
The one defining feature of him.
Yeah.
Is no longer.
This is an outrage.
This is it. This is the end of the podcast.
I can eat as much lactose as I like.
We need our we need our token lactose intolerant guy. Okay.
Yeah, I'll find one for you. You can replace me.
Okay. So how does this happen? How do you suddenly just stop being lactose intolerant? Isn't it normally the other way? You normally develop it.
No.
Yeah. Well, I developed like full lactose intolerance about a year ago, just over a year ago.
You became a full lackey.
A full lackey.
Yeah. Well, before that it was just cheese I couldn't have. But then,
all right.
It's like in September last year,
he tried to.
I just couldn't have anything from then.
Suck the milk from a teat, and his face swelled up to the size of a balloon.
Isn't it like humans are like naturally lactose intolerant, but because we have so much milk in like our culture, we become tolerant. Isn't that the thing? Isn't that why like in other countries where it's not really we don't really drink milk, like everyone's lactose intolerant?
But yeah, like you if you stop drinking it after breastfeeding or whatever, you'll then become intolerant to it. But if you carry on drinking it or having it in your diet throughout your life, you should stay okay.
Yeah, look, everyone in the East, all the Eastern Asians are all lactose intolerant.
I think there's so there's like a thing, right? So I think I used to be lactose intolerant when I was younger, like a small boy, and I think what you do is I think the main thing you'd like to do is you completely cut it out of your diet, like you're saying, and eventually your body will like become not intolerant to it anymore. Whereas if you've got an allergy, you've pretty much stuck with that. It could change,
how are you now able to intake lactose? Did you just start having little bits?
Well, no. Over like for like the past year,
yeah.
If I had anything that was even slightly contaminated or had trace of anything that was lactose, it would do me in basically.
What's changed?
In the politest way.
His pants. Let's just say his pants are a bit like yours and that. Them giant bloomers.
Then I was like about 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago. I was ill. Like I couldn't have anything to eat. I just had no appetite and I constantly felt sick. So I didn't eat anything like much at all for about 2 weeks.
Christ. I didn't really. I heard about this only just recently. I didn't really know about this.
Well, yeah, I didn't really think much of it.
Didn't think much of it. You didn't eat for 2 weeks.
Sorry, what?
Yeah,
you didn't eat for 2 weeks?
How are you still here? Did you lose loads of weight?
Yeah, fair amount. Well, not fair.
How did you survive not eating for 2 weeks?
Don't know. I drank water.
Did you know this was going to work?
Well, no, I didn't know what it was. I went to the doctors about it and everything, and they basically went, "Nah, I think it's all in your mind, mate." And I was like, "Cheers."
So wait, you were sick and you couldn't eat for 2 weeks, and the doctors were like, "You're just faking it."
Basically.
Nice. I like these. So,
well, they gave me like these anti-nausea tablets, so I could actually eat some food.
Right.
But yeah, still didn't eat much. But anyway, following that, I never had any sort of trace problems, shall we call it, where you may have accidentally ingested some dairy and you didn't realise, and then you have problems. But so it got to like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks, while I was on holiday, I was talking to Rebecca about it, and she was like, "Well, try something," and I was like, "Oh, but."
She tried to kill you.
I don't really want to. Yeah, basically. No, it was because I was like, what if I'm not lactose intolerant anymore? I'm missing out on like the best things in life. So we kind of agreed that when I got back from holiday, because I didn't want to ruin the holiday, that I'd try some dairy. And I tried a mini donut
Does donut?
and
Oh yes,
nothing,
okay.
Nothing happened because the dough in a donut has butter in.
Right. Oh Christ! Yeah,
nothing happened.
This really is a big problem. Actually, you don't realise, I guess, how much.
So you can't
Dairy
literally. You don't get to
places
eat
in.
anything that tastes so good.
Yeah, essentially.
It's going to be
Yeah.
a slippery slope from here on out. You're going to get really fat.
I know. So then I had a custard cream, and nothing happened.
Custard cream.
Oh,
Oh.
custard
Had-
cream.
Oh.
Oh.
And then I went a bit rogue, and I was just like,
he went rogue.
screw it.
He...
So I ate an ice cream.
Whoa! He's
I
gone
know.
rogue.
What ice cream?
I had a choc ice.
Was this
A
your
choc
your first ever ice cream? You go for a choc ice.
Well, no,
Live
my
a little.
first ice cream back. It was the only one we had in the house.
You were so excited.
And I had a sudden rush of confidence and thought it was a good idea.
ate the
and
whole
then
pack.
I ate it, and then I regretted it.
Oh,
Um,
why did you regret
but then
it?
nothing happened.
Oh.
That was just anxiety. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god, what if I just wake up in the middle of the night and
Dead?
Yeah.
Oh my.
And nothing happened. So I got more and more confident, and I've been eating everything, and I can eat anything.
So this mysterious illness cured you.
Yeah.
But I'm confused.
So-
Was you were still bad before the illness?
Yes.
But that,
Um,
I don't understand, because, like I said, as far as I'm aware, to get rid of the intolerance, like you just don't have it. Like I just cut out like having milk and stuff like that.
But surely
And
you'd become more
eventually
intolerant
I
if you
didn't
don't have it.
It went. No, you like, because the intolerance is like when you have it, you're ill, like your bowels explode.
But surely you have
and-
to keep like exposing yourself to it in little bits, and then you
No,
gradually.
because that's what causes
That's
the
not
problem.
how it works.
Oh right.
That makes it
It's
worse.
literally unless you've got an allergy. An allergy
Good
is a
thing
bit
I'm not a
different.
doctor.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. To an intolerance, if you cut it out of the diet completely, eventually,
Have you
after
shit
some
yourself?
time,
Well, that's good.
your body will just will get rid of it, and I think you
Right.
should be fine after that. So maybe because you've just not been having it for a long time now, maybe
Right.
finally it's sort of
Maybe, yeah.
sorted you
But
out.
but like
But surely you was avoiding it anyway because you knew you couldn't have it.
well, yeah, I've been avoiding it, and because I'd avoided it for about a year or so,
Yeah,
and
that's
I
fine.
occasionally had like a trace or something. Maybe my body decided it changed, and then that would put the illness. I don't know, but I couldn't eat cheese for like 5 years, and now I can,
Oh, how's that?
which is amazing. I had pizza the other day. It was incredible.
I like the way this starts with like the story of you say to your girlfriend, oh, I can't eat this cheese, I'll die, and she's like, eat the cheese. She tried to kill you
I hadn't-
with your
I hadn't
intolerance.
thought about it like that.
You're like, I need to make a phone call.
So yeah, I mean, that wasn't like a story of the week, but it was what's happened to me recently.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't think that could be a story of the week. I mean, do you want to go to a story of the week? Is that something you want to do?
Yeah, we can do.
Yeah.
I've got a few bits and pieces if you want to cover something like that.
Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead
Yeah.
with. Yeah, let's go. Definitely got that gay side coming out. Right, let's go to Ben's story of the week. Yeehaw!
Ben's story of the week.
Ben.
Oh, I love that intro every time.
Oh yeah, we all do.
So,
For the intros, yeehaw then.
do you guys like board games, right?
Ball games.
My
board,
favourite
I
board
play
game
with
with a D.
I play with Robin's balls all the time.
They're like Isaac Newton's the balls. They just ping from side to side.
Forevermore.
Yeah.
Robin's Cradle.
Robin's crazy.
It's extremely
Well,
painful.
I know Joe likes board games because Jamie, Joe, and I spent most of one summer playing Cluedo.
The incredible Cluedo summer. It was amazing.
Yeah,
We had
That's legit.
such a
I mean,
good time.
that makes us sound very sad. We literally, for a whole summer holidays, whilst we were sort of all at, that was
I'm
still what was all at
disappointed
school.
I wasn't in on this.
Yeah, well, we literally Ben
Back in the
was
olden
like-
days.
We went between each other's houses just playing Cluedo. I don't know why we got.
I'd like to
got an
say
addiction.
it was when we were kids, but
It
was
wasn't.
like 3 years ago.
It wasn't. It was only a couple of years ago. It was amazing, though. What a time!
It was insane. It was like we had an amazing time.
That sounds great.
That kind of like rekindled my board game loving.
Me,
Um,
me board game loving.
Well, I don't have any friends to play board games with, so
Yeah, that's the
main
we
problem.
need to find you a board game you can play on your own.
Mm.
Solitaire. That's not really
That's
a board
not
game.
board
It's
game,
a card
is it?
game.
I'm a bit sick of Solitaire. I've been playing it for years now.
They say it's the loneliest game in the world, isn't it? Solitaire.
Ah,
That's what they said in Of Mice and Men, wasn't it? That was the. Do you remember when you do Of Mice and Men back in school?
Yeah.
And one of the big things
Spoiler
was
alert.
like solitaire, and you had to analyze
Lenny gets
solitaire. And,
killed
like,
by George.
it's such a lonely.
I have to analyse every word.
You pretty much do though.
Yeah.
But what did the author mean by that, Joe?
Well, that's it, isn't it?
What kind
He
of
meant, I
what
don't know.
emotion was he?
What does that
describing?
mean?
I didn't.
It's a microcosm of the American dream. It was one sentence.
It was just
Robin
words.
didn't like
It's just,
crooks.
it doesn't mean
That's
anything.
what
It's
I'm
just,
saying.
it's just a fucking story.
I mean, he probably just wrote that sentence because it moves the story along.
That's what I wrote in my essay.
Yeah.
What does the author mean by this? It means he wants to get to the next chapter.
It probably doesn't have a deeper meaning. Stop looking for things.
I always
That's
found
it.
it a bit bullshit.
You can literally infer anything. It's like learning how to like talk bullshit, basically.
It's true. What does yeah? It was, but it was always we was talking. Funny enough, this came up at work the other day. We was talking, and we was talking about this, and we was like, what? It was sort of when it said he's got a glove full of Vaseline, keeping it soft for his wife, right? It was sort of when we was younger, we just didn't really understand.
Yeah, you didn't
We
even
just laughed
understand
at
what
him.
it was.
Yeah, it was like
But
they
he had
said
it
we
going
knew
on.
it was like dirty, right? We knew it
Yeah.
was like saying sexual, but we sort of so we'd all giggle about it, but we wouldn't really know what it kind of meant.
But now
And
I've taken some of those tips for myself.
Just taking the tip and nothing else, right?
He's got a glove full of Vaseline. This would actually be something that Robin does, though. Or keep...
He needs a glove full of Vaseline because it's so rough in there.
So dried up.
years of abuse to that glove.
Oh.
But yeah, it's always. I think I understand it now. But yeah, back then it was just one of the things you didn't understand. I think I get it now. I hope I get it now.
Yeah, I mean, like he had a glove full of Vaseline so that his hand was kept soft, so that he could hold his wife's hand, and
Yeah.
it felt very nice.
That's what it was. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
quite nice actually. I thought maybe it was just filled to the brim with Vaseline. So it could be,
I
used
like
like
to
a
imagine
glove.
he's just got Vaseline just leaking out of his glove all the time.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah.
Well, that clearly didn't work though, because he had a glove full of Vaseline. And I reckon Lenny must have had some very rough hands, and she still shagged him.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Write that in your
she didn't
English
shag
paper.
it. She didn't shag him. She came on to
She
him.
shagged Lenny.
She came
Didn't
on
she?
to him.
I mean,
Shag
she
And then he beat her up.
he killed
Yeah.
her.
He killed her. He was so good in
A bit
bed
more,
that he
bit more
knocked
than
her out.
beating her up.
He smacked her so hard with his penis it killed her.
That was not the version we had in school, I'll tell you that one.
Whipped out one hit to the face.
Oh, mine. Did you
Critical
not read of
hit.
Mice and Many Men?
That's clever. That is... I wish that's the version we got to analyse. God, I definitely think it would have turned me gay back then.
Yeah.
It was like it was at the peak time when it was like the deciding factor of your
You
sexuality.
were so malleable.
What? Malleable. Yeah, it was so malleable, like my arsehole.
He
It
always
was
had
just-
me giving him the look.
Taut and malleable.
Yeah, Robin
Giving
would
him the
always give me
eyes.
the wink across the room. And when I mean the wink, you know, the butt
Little
wink, I guess.
footsies under the table.
I don't know. I think you did sit near me, actually.
We sat on the same table.
Did we? No, I'm talking about that was no, because we did Of Mice and Men years before that. We did it like year 9 or something.
Oh, right. But when I came over to your side of the school,
Okay, my side of the school, the rough side. Yeah.
Sad.
I got
Sad.
transferred over from the dumb side to the smart side.
Yep. And I got
Why did they
transferred
make
to
that
Dublin.
mistake?
they had some new quotas to fill.
Yeah, they had to like diversify a bit. So they had to, someone inspected the school and was like, this smart side, you have to,
dumb it down a
few,
bit.
you have to get a few dumb people in there. It's just going to be embarrassing.
Too overpowered. It's too OP.
Yeah, too overpowered. So
They went. You can put two really dumb people in there, or one Robin Gibbs. It's your choice.
yeah, well,
I took the
Easy,
whole
wasn't it?
place down single-handedly.
he tore that place up.
I think that's just what they told you anyway, Joe. When really you were on the dumb side, and they needed to take Robin from the smart people.
Very true.
Just to level it out a bit.
No, it was quite
Obviously.
well known the side I got moved to was the much smarter side. In
Was
terms
it?
of score.
Is that known? Oh right.
It genuinely surprises
Well,
me.
in terms of results, I think we did a lot better.
I don't think people really cared.
Our school was split in half. It was segregated, right?
But it wasn't
Oh,
really.
Robin loves segregation.
It wasn't actually. It was just it's split in half because that's the way it's done in terms of the timetables and stuff. I think inevitably one of those sides is going to get a higher statistic, higher in terms of statistics, better grades, aren't they? I guess it's going to happen.
Look, all
It
I'm
wasn't-
saying,
I'm
whatever
saying it's
side I
like
was
it's
on was the best
segregated.
side.
It was like
It was segregated.
it wasn't segregated in like that kind of bad way. It wasn't like segregated like here's the smart people, here's the dumb people. It was just split down the middle.
It was like a prison.
No, that's
There were
when you actually
gangs.
did go to prison, Reverend.
Oh,
Don't
right.
you
Am I
remember?
getting
You
them
spent-
mixed up?
You spent years in there.
Sorry, it all sort of
So,
merges into one.
So what I'm going to do is carry on with the story.
Oh yeah,
Who's
I
doing
forgot.
a story?
This is Ben's story of the week. We're in a minute, apparently. Of mice and men.
So yeah. So turns out I'm really good at board games.
Board games. That's what it was. I'm still thinking of like a mice and many men and a tube.
Of Mice and Many Men, developed by Ben Bailey. Monopoly basically was my game. I never would lose a game of Monopoly,
love
and then
Monopoly.
everyone stopped playing with me,
I still want
and
to play.
stopped playing Monopoly with me too.
Oh, he's a good one. I like it.
So every year we try and find a new board game at kind of Christmas that my sister and I and everyone would play. And for her birthday a couple of years ago, last year maybe, I thought what better idea than to take her to one of these kind of board game cafes, which is like this shop that has all these board games in that you can just sit down and play. It was I think it was the beginning of this year that
really?
around her birthday.
I didn't know about this. This is a great idea.
So about 5 of us went. There's one in Chelmsford.
Oh right, is that where they have one? Yeah, I didn't even know they had them in the UK.
Well, there's a proper one in London that's got like a proper cafe that's decent food and all that kind of stuff. But this was literally just a shop which sold board games, and you could go in and play board games for a small price or something.
Oh right.
And we played a few board games, and we had a great time. And I won them all, obviously.
Oh really? Shit.
And it was amazing. But so like I said, no one would play Monopoly with me again ever until my friend Darius, his family were playing Monopoly that night with another one of my mates, Jamie. Obviously, no relation to our Jamie.
No.
And they invited me over to play Monopoly. So there was 5 of us in the end, and they didn't realise that I'm incredible at it.
And did you smash them?
Well,
And then play
I
Monopoly?
thought it'd be funny to hustle them, right?
Oh my
so-
god, Ben! What, hustling for
I
money?
went round. No, not for
right.
money, just
Okay,
for
I thought
pride.
you was like,
Um,
I thought I'll just consider him like an expert at it. I thought I'd just get a lot of money out of him, play him.
So
It's just
we
like,
played
oh,
for like 20 minutes.
Oh, I've never played Monopoly before. Oh, what
Wait,
is it?
they had a
10
Star
pound each?
Wars Monopoly,
Oh right.
and I went, I'll be that character, and then came out with some random name, and they went, that's not who that is, and I was like, oh, okay, and kept pronouncing everything on the board wrong, just to give them that sense that I'm an idiot, right?
What was some of the things you pronounced wrong?
Oh, I don't know. It was like
Hubba the Rat.
there was a Jabba the Hutt there, and I was like, yeah, I'll be Hutter. Yeah. But so we were playing for like 15, 20 minutes, and it got to the point where they'd all got lots of properties and money, and there was me there with no properties whatsoever,
nice,
which is
juicy
not normally.
That is not a good.
It's not normally the tactics.
That
in
is not a good
Monopoly.
place to be. Yeah.
So they were like, "Oh, I reckon Ben's going to be out soon," and I was like, "Yeah, definitely."
Oh,
And then half an
you've
hour
activated
later,
my
I
trap
demolished him.
card.
Yeah. But Then you have collected my trap card. What's your blue-eyed? No, actually, you won't go there.
No. We can't. You can't go there. So yeah, you what? How did you come back if they all had the properties?
Well, some decent negotiation skills, some good property buying, and a hell of a lot of Monopoly knowledge.
Jesus.
And trounced them.
Wow.
Shook them. They were shooketh.
Shooketh.
It was incredible.
I don't think that's a word. They were shaken to the core.
And then now they won't play Monopoly with me either. But that's not the point, okay?
The point is, to show them who's
when are we doing the
boss.
awesome foursome does Monopoly? That's what I'm getting at here.
The problem is that I really do like Monopoly. I don't know why. I just do. But the games normally just go on for so long. They're not like...
Yeah.
They used to,
it
when I
went
was
on for
playing
like 2
the kid,
hours.
they used to go on all night. And there just would never be an end. Because obviously when you're younger as well, you know, everyone's playing. You can't have someone go out. You know, they're just like, oh, I'll take a loan from the bank. You know,
I'll just sit and watch for the next few hours.
But Jamie would tell you the incredible Monopoly story. It was me, Jamie, and we was around our uncles. And it was the three of us playing, and one time it came to the end or whatever it was, and we was like, okay, let's finish up, and then whoever's got the most money, and we like added it all up and stuff. Who would be the winner? And I mean, to me, honestly, for me, it was a genuine accident. But they never saw it as it. They saw it as dirty plays. That I had. They lifted the table up, and I'd accidentally stashed a load of money under the table.
Oh yeah, accidentally.
This is the thing. They never believed me, but I was like, it genuinely fell under there, and I had hundreds of thousands just stashed under the board.
Laundering money under the table.
Laundering money under the table, literally. So, which is quite funny. Jamie,
I just like the fact that this is like going to be Jamie and Paul are going to be like, yeah, I've got 500, I've got 1,000. There's Joe with, I've got 250,000 under here.
It was literally like we added it up, and it was like, oh right,
Joe,
okay,
that's real money.
We've got this much, that much, and I was like,
How do you
wait, what's all this? And it's
like
just there's just thousands under there. I don't know. I can't remember, but yeah, crazy.
Knowing Joe the child, I would say it was definitely not an accident. But who am I to say?
So,
do you know what? Thinking back, it probably wasn't.
So when does the part where you get horrifically embarrassed? When's this coming? Because that's how all your stories go, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought. I'd tell one that I didn't get embarrassed in. Because
Boo!
that's not I get embarrassed in them all.
That's it.
Well,
that's your final straw, Ben. You've lost the segment now. You never get it back.
Well, there
again.
were some decent stories, but I wanted Jamie to be here for them.
Yeah, I know. He's clearly not going to be
he's
here.
involved
We're
in them
going to
all.
finish up in a second, I think. And
I even had a food for thought in case he didn't come back, but I think we're far too far.
Do we have a
into this
news
now.
roundup?
no. I mean, so it was already an hour now, or whatever it was. So
Are we not going to do the ones that I put on the group chat?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. They're a bit further back, aren't they? I'll save them.
Man
till
dies
Jamie's
after
here.
injecting silicon into his scrotum.
Yeah, the silicon scrotum one. I'm not too sure. I didn't read it. I was going to save it until next time. But that one was strange. I mean, he genuinely
Certainly interesting.
fairly interesting. Well, you're thinking of doing it as well?
No, because he died, so I probably wouldn't.
Oh,
but
well. It was. I mean, it said Jack, who went by the nickname of Pup Tank. Strange nickname, isn't it?
yeah, it was a very strange sexual story, but from what I was reading, so maybe it isn't best for this, but I still enjoyed it.
Was part of a scene in Seattle fronted by blah blah blah, which involved followers having engorged scrotums among other physical attributes. Attributes it was. Robin, you're saved. It's an attribute.
Sorry, what's an attribute?
Engorged scrotums is apparently a physical attribute.
What does engorged mean?
Robin, you large, giant, like swollen. We've spoke about this before.
Large.
Cause to swell.
Yes.
Or
Swollen.
eat to excess. Engorge. Okay.
Swollen
Engorged
testicles.
breasts. Here we go.
Oh God, no, don't click on that. No.
Oh God! Oh!
Oh.
I've got so many viruses.
Oh, you can't show.
When we
That's why Jamie's
before we
internet's
started
gone
up
down.
earlier, Robin was like, "Well, I need to close all these tabs," but said it so kind of casually, and I was like, "Is this what I think it is?"
I just need to do some tab maintenance. I had hundreds open.
Apparently this woman, right, for this thing, said on the show that she was like being interviewed on, the wife or whatever, I'm guessing.
Right.
Said, What sort of person injects into their balls? What sort of person does that? Imagine that, watching that on a show.
Oh, imagine getting an injection into your balls. Oh.
She's like saying that, like it's like her husband or whatever, and she's crying and just like, who does that? Who does this? I know I shouldn't laugh. It is funny. It's like
I don't know why you'd want that. It sounds horrible. It sounds painful.
I don't know. But like I said, it was a physical attribute. They praised it. You know, which is why I was saying you were saved. You're saved. You've got you've got a place, a home.
A home for them.
They're calling for you, Robin. They're calling. Hello.
Sorry, is this like a club or something?
It sounds like it from what it says. Yeah, it was like a. From what I can gather.
Didn't the guy have a master? It was like one of those weird
Master
things.
Bates.
Well, that's probably what he does with his engorged balls.
They're so swollen. Yeah, but I think anyway, I think it's time to sort of end. I don't know. It's been like we're struggling to get to sort of get together, but I'm sure we're going to try and get some more content out.
The one time it was all free.
The one time it was all free and Jamie's internet didn't work. I think it was because of the porn viruses that he's been. You know, they finally caught up with him, and destroyed the internet. You know.
It's a shame.
It's a shame. Oh, I don't know.
Wait, can it do that? Oh no!
Just hear him furiously clicking as he closes the tab. Oh my god!
Sounded like fireworks going off.
So yeah, I do.
It was me pretending to type.
Machine gun. No one types that quick.
Oh.
I can, but it all comes out wrong.
Tell me about it.
So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Obviously, a bit of a shame we couldn't get the four of us together, but at least we actually have an episode. And I'm starting to edit some old gaming videos we've got. We've been playing. Well, hopefully, when Red Dead Redemption 2's multiplayer comes out, we'll be playing
more
that.
podcasts.
And yeah, we'll try and get more podcasts out. We will. We'll try. The fans have been asking and begging. I've been begging Robin for something else, but that's for after the podcast. Robin?
Yeah, we'll keep that between us.
Oh, okay.
Can we get some more Guru Gibbs questions coming in as well? We need them flowing for when the pods start flowing more regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need questions.
We need questions. All right.
Can we get that on like a little loop? Just, yeah. We need questions.
And any single ladies, or ladies who are willing to cheat, come my way.
Oh my days.
When so I think
it's not worth the cheat, ladies.
The new
It's
intro.
not worth it at all.
The new intro for Guru Gibbs will be that. It'll be like, yeah, we need questions, and that's it. And it goes into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what is it? Right. Okay. Let's end it here. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Robin and Ben, for joining me on this wonderful occasion. Yawns.
Thank you.
You arsehole.
Sorry, I'm very tired.
Well, you can go to bed.
I'd love to do it more often. Thank you for having me on.
Yes. I'll be in the sec, Robin, to tuck you in. Okay?
That's my daily dose of you guys for this month.
Yep, that's it.
Fucking hate you guys. We finished, right? This was still not going.
No,
I can't wait to get out of here.
We haven't finished it. Okay.
I can't stand you people.
Keep the act on for 2
you.
seconds, please. Fuck's sake. All right. Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See you later, Jizz Lords.